This channel is about to get a million times better, and that is because I have gotten into a plane in Las Vegas, flew 2,200 miles, rented a car, and drove all the way up the state of Michigan, and we are in Mackinaw City, which is the last city before the Upper Peninsula. And here's what we're gonna do. We are going to go across the Mackinac Bridge, take a ferry to Mackinac Island, and we are gonna get my daughter, and she's gonna join us on our adventures. So let the adventure begin. Mackinaw City, Mackinac Island, getting Sam edition.
So I can do a dance and make us both forget, only to start it up and play it out again. It's like a long dream. You're on the wrong team. Oh, there's a light and there's a fire coming out of me. Every time I see one to destroy, one is a warrior, fighting hard to be the better part of me, 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 the better part of me. Oh, there's a light and there's a fire coming out of me. Every time
The
I see
situation. Oh, sorry,
one to
baby.
destroy, one is a warrior, fighting hard to be the better part of me, the better part of me, the better part of me, yeah, the better part of me.
My hair is wet because I have just taken a shower because y'all, this is what I have been through. I have been awake for like 36 hours now. I was supposed to already be on Mackinac Island, but my flight to Chicago was delayed by like an hour, so I missed my connecting flight. And then the only flight that they could get me on was the one the next day at 9 a.m. So I did not get to Grand Rapids, Michigan until like 11:30, and then I had to get the rental car. And by the time I got up here, the ferry was, it's too late to get on the ferry for Mackinac Island. Y'all, I've been up for 36 hours. I spent the night, 12 hours in the Chicago airport. And I looked into like renting a car, but it was like $180 a day. Or no, it was $380. And I'm like, I'm not paying that. So I'm like, I just sat there. Nothing was open. It was atrocious. There was like one bagel place that was open. So I got a bagel and I literally just wandered around. It was awful. I'm like, I'm exhausted. So I have taken a shower as soon as I got to this awesome hotel. But let's go check this place out. It's gorgeous. Do a quick little room tour. This is the Hamilton in Mackinaw City, and I got a room that has a pretty spectacular view. Wait until you see it. I paid just a tiny bit extra to get the lake view, and you can see why. It is a Saturday night, and I got this room for $99 for the lake view. Of course, during the summer, it's going to be more expensive, but that's the price right now because the season hasn't quite kicked off yet. Yeah. Hell, I like Disney. That's my Spaceship Earth bag, my Minnie Mouse bag. Really like this hotel. We've stayed here, I don't know, like 10 times. This is our choice of where to stay. If you're coming here, it does come with a fridge here. It does come with a fridge, and then there's a wardrobe here that has, you know, all the usual. This nice bench here. That's nice to put your stuff on there. And then they have a painting of the Grand Hotel. That's on Mackinac Island, and that is where my daughter works. She works at that hotel. I can't get over this right here. Yeah. Let's go outside. Let's go exploring this. I'm gonna put a hat on because I don't want my head to freeze. But let's go out here and check this out. I'm not gonna go off the patio here. I'm just gonna leave the front of the hotel and go walk around this beach area. I got a whole Michigan vibe going on. I got my Grand Canyon hat. The view. Life is good. This behemoth of a rental car they gave me. Alamo Rental Car in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They were amazing to me. He upgraded me. He was actually even going to give me a bigger one than this because we have to move Sam's stuff tomorrow. So he wanted to make sure that I could get everything in there. And like he was giving me a bigger one. I'm like, sir, I can't handle that. But very, very nice. Yeah, that's the behemoth that we got. This is the Hamilton in Mackinaw City, and I highly recommend it. They are so nice, and the rooms are very comfortable, and as you can tell, if you get a lake view room, it's stunning all year round. Even like if you come in the winter, there's a certain beauty to like the lake being frozen and having snow on it. That's just incredible too. Here's the backside where we were standing earlier. It's quite windy today, so I apologize if it's a little breezy on the cam there. Very, very windy. I feel like I could be a Michigan snow bunny again, right? I could rock it. I am considering moving back to Michigan, but the city that I'm considering moving to is, I'm going to show it in the next video. It's Bavarian Christmas Village. I mean, does that not sound great or what? It's called Frankenmuth, Michigan. I'm considering moving there or moving back to Orlando. It's between the two, but that'll be on the next video. We're going to visit that place. So I can be a snow bunny again. I can do it. Not a bad life. Not a bad way to spend your life. Love the color of the water. It's like different blues. It's like a dark blue, light blue, blue. It's like an aqua blue. It's so pretty. Let's go on a road trip. Let's go into town and check out the city, and I'm going to show you the docks and stuff. Hotels here are not going to open up until like May or June. This place gets packed in the summertime, but in the wintertime there's not a lot open, and not a lot of people are here, so a lot of the like hotels just shutter in for the winter. I wanted to show you what the lobby looks like. Really, really beautiful. In downtown Mackinaw City, and here is the main restaurant, and this is open year-round, the Dixie Saloon. I'm not going to eat in there. My gastroparesis is so bad that I can't even, words cannot even describe how bad. And gastroparesis means paralyzed stomach, and I'm just doing really bad right now, so we're not going to eat there, but I have ate there quite a bit. I like it. It's really beautiful. The dock is for Shepler's Ferry. They're not running yet. I think they start in May. And I actually, like when I first brought my daughter here, it was quite traumatic to like leave her so far away from me. And the owner of Shepler's, when I was dropping her off, like he personally talked to me and reassured me that he would get her there safe. And just an amazing guy. He has sold the business, but I've never forgotten that. Sam started on Mackinac Island in 2019, so she's been there for 5 stinking years. 5 years. Really, I can just picture it like it was yesterday, me dropping her off here. Like, it looks exactly the same. Like, I'm getting such deja vu. It's full circle. She's coming back home. I get to keep her, y'all. Well, I don't get to keep her. She's going to move on to bigger and better things. I get her for a little bit. But it's just exciting to have her, like, accessible. Like, I can get to her a little bit easier than driving all the way, like, flying up here, driving up here, taking a ferry. It's insanity to get to her. Wish I could come this summer, but if I move up here, like if I move to Frankenmuth like I'm thinking of, I will get to come to Mackinac Island all the time, because it's about, I don't know, 3.5 hour drive from the city I'm thinking of moving to, so I could experience this anytime I wanted. Really wish I was coming this summer though. Out of this spot because you can see the Mackinac Bridge in the distance there. And if we go right straight ahead here, that is Mackinac Island, way ahead there. And I can make out the hotel that my daughter works at. She works at the Grand Hotel, which is the largest, fanciest hotel on the island. And you can actually see it from here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. I don't know what the quality looks like on your end, but you'll see it really good when we get on the ferry there. It is cold, y'all. I can't even feel my hands. They're freezing. I am not used to this. I live like in Nevada in the base of a mountain, and it gets so hot down there. It was 100 degrees when I left there. 100 degrees compared to like the 40-30 situation we got going on here. Okay, vastly different. Ourselves closer to the bridge. Isn't this incredible? I have so many happy memories of this place. So many good memories. The historic Mackinac Bridge. It connects Lower Michigan to Upper Michigan. And we're going to take that bridge tomorrow to go into St. Ignace, which is the city that the ferry is going out of over to Mackinac Island. They don't go out of Mackinaw City in the wintertime, just St. Ignace. So we do have to go across that bridge, which I love going across the bridge. It's spectacular. And like you seeing the water and everything, I love it. It's a really, really beautiful state. There's a lot to see and do here. You can go up into Upper Peninsula and go to Tahquamenon Falls, which is like, it's like a mini Niagara Falls. They call it the root beer falls because the falls look like root beer. I wish I had time to do that this trip. I feel like I'm in a movie. It's so beautiful. This is open for touring, and all of this, like, you can come here and you don't have to pay for parking. It's a very economical vacation for families here. Every time you move closer, you get like a different view that is like 10 times better than the view you were just looking at. And it's starting to get dark. I can see the lights on the cars on the bridge, and you can kind of see the sun setting. There is a visitor center here. They're not open yet, and there's no charge to go in there. It's a nice gift shop, and then on the left side there's a fort that you do have to pay a little extra to go to, but it's well worth it. Favorite view of it. In the wintertime, and this is off. I'll try to see if I can find the clips for it and put it over this to show you what it looks like when it's all frozen. The water and the sound of the cars going above our head on the bridge. What do you think of my state? Not bad, if I don't say so myself. It's incredible, right? Wow. Wow. I brought gloves. I don't know why I didn't bring them with me. They're in my bag. I'm going to go back to the hotel until it gets dark and come back and show you what it looks like at night and warm up my hands a little bit. Here, enjoying this. The seagulls are very opinionated. They got a lot to say. No, and this seagull is like my best. Like, he's my fave. I've just been like sitting here watching him. Hi, buddy. What you doing, buddy? You got a lot to say. What you saying? He is in love with this one over here. And they're like talking to each other. Right? Yeah, that's what's going on. We're witnessing a love story. My guy, you just gotta do the approach. You just gotta go for it. Take your chance. Shoot, there's two of them together over there. No. Oh. That's what's going on. I'm sorry. Dude, I've been there, done that, wrote the book, man. Story of my life. I feel your pain. Yep. Happens to the best of us. Yep. Sorry, my guy. Alright, it is raining horrendously. Very cold, and I have been up for 40 hours. So I don't think I'm going to go over to the bridge and see it all lit up at night. I've reached my limit. I got up yesterday at 4:30 a.m. and it is now 8:30 p.m. So I will see you guys in the morning where we are heading to Mackinac Island. I woke up to this. What? Blinded by the light, river by the douche. Okay, we have had our first hiccup of the day and hiccup number 2 million of this trip. The ferry does not run until 11:30. So we're not going to get over there until noon. So this poor child, her friends are helping her move. They're helping her bring all her stuff down to the dock. And then that shortens the amount of time that we get on Mackinac Island too. Like the amount of time that we have to get all her stuff off and over. Because the ferries only run, I think the last ferry is like 5:30. This trip, I swear, I'm gonna title this, What Can Go Wrong Will Go Wrong. So I have until 11:30. So, but honestly been one of the best hotel stays I've ever had. And maybe it's just because I was exhausted and needed a bed and a shower, but I think it's just the overall feeling that this town gives you. The hotel looks like looking back at it. So a lot of the rooms are lakeside, but they do have ones that are facing like the parking lot. So it's worth it, you know. I think it was like an extra $10 to get the lake view. So worth it. that getting out of the water feeling. Going back to your bath towel. All right, we're grabbing breakfast. Breakfast is included in your stay. Our stay at the Hamilton Inn is over. Let's go get our girl. It's about 6 miles to the St. Ignace dock from Mackinaw City here, and we have to cross over the Mackinac Bridge. I don't like this. We're driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh, yikes. Oh, look how pretty it is, though. Imagine being a construction worker after that bridge that, like, was hit by a boat and went down. Some serious work going on. A whole side. The whole side. Who can afford to drive these things? $62? And it wasn't even empty. Oh my god. Our ticket, and it costs $44 for a round trip. It costs like slightly more because I think it's like a $10 surcharge because it's winter time and they're the only ferry that is running. I highly recommend Sheplers if you're coming during the summer season. It's a beautiful day. It's about 40 degrees, but just beautiful. You swim, anyone? The water is really, really beautiful and clear. Just a little cold. For the day, and then if you go further down, it's free overnight. And then you can also pay to park a little bit closer if you're staying overnight. There is paid parking for overnight too. A lot of options for parking. And it's the first one of the day, so it's gonna be packed. Everyone trying to get to the island. A lot of people live on Mackinac Island and they are returning after spending the weekend away. We're off. stuff is at, and we're gonna pack and move all her stuff. That's the plan, Sam.
There you go. I know.
They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Cars are not allowed. You can only get by walking or a horse or a bike. There's only 2 cars allowed on the island, an ambulance and like the police, I think. Grand Hotel. This is where she first stayed when I first dropped her off. And then she got moved up to the employee housing up the hill, which we're gonna head that way. Hotel where she worked for 5 years. It's the end of an era. Well, this is what we saw from the ferry there. It opens in a couple weeks for the season, so they're doing construction. They do a lot of catch up in the winter. We are going, there's the Grand Hotel. We're going up the hill a mile to where the housing is. I'm walking, never mind that situation right there. The horses do what they do. I am walking on Mackinac Island with my daughter. Love this island. I wish I had more time. Ugh, life. Her friends helped her get all her stuff down to the dock. She's going to get one of her friends right now, and he's going to help us with the final 2 carts here. And then she's done. Like that's why I came here, is to help her move, and she had to do it all by herself. And I'm just so proud of her. 2 p.m. We got everything down to the dock. Thank God for my daughter's friends. Thank you, Bert. You're amazing. Couldn't have done it without you. We have only until 5:30. My daughter has run back up to her friend's house to put her cart away and check on her cat. We're gonna get him last thing. America's oldest grocery store. This has been on the island forever. Old school kind of a grocery store, really cool. Park here and eat our lunch. Of the fort. The fort is closed, but that's a really must do in the summertime. I had like really one of my best days when I went there. I was gonna sit in the grass, but the grass is wet, so. It's something to shut my stomach up until we can go eat like real good food. Good view for lunch. Looks nice. That's the ambulance. That's the only car that is allowed on Mackinac Island. You will not see another car. Rent a bike. My daughter has her electric bike. We're just gonna ride around a little bit. Huh?
Her name is Ariel.
Her name is Ariel? It fits. She's blue. Since I've been on a bike, let's see how this goes. Over here. Very bad driver. Bicycle Inn right there in Suites. The Grand Hotel owns that place as well. They also own a lot of Margaritavilles. So that's who she worked for. And then this is the Pontiac Lodge, and that's open year-round. You can always stay there, and I've stayed there. It's really nice. And then my favorite resort, this is the one that I usually stay at right here. Not open yet. Beautiful, beautiful rooms, beautiful bathrooms. It's the Lakeview Hotel. There is the public library, a bridge. I love this part of the island. Now you can bike around this entire island.
8.2 miles.
And I did that last time I was here, and I'll link the video below to that. I'm not doing that today because this one wants to get off. It's time to get off this island, off this rock. To get a view of the bridge here. What did you do from this spot right here? She FaceTimed me all the time from here. Made me so jealous because I wasn't here. This is the FaceTime spot, especially at night.
Out there.
Yeah. It's so pretty. In this time of year, because it's like just the right. It's like good weather, but like there's not a ton of like people here.
Yeah, it's too crowded.
It gets too crowded in the summer. Like the street would be packed. You can't even walk on it.
Cross the street without looking.
Yeah, they walk right in front of horses.
And bike.
And bikes.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. First ever, the Mighty Mac hamburgers, and then Joanne's fudge is the best fudge. But they're closed. I dream about those two places. Church coming up here on the left. It's so beautiful. Very, very pretty. Yep, St. Anne's Church. It's Catholic? Yep, it says Mass. Point Resort. It's another big resort. It's like further from downtown.
It used to be a college.
It used to be a college? Mission
For 40
Point?
years, and then
Yeah.
it turned into Mission Point.
Love it. It's so beautiful. Look at this. This is stunning. Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? Wow. Arch Rock, and we have to go all the way up there. Probably gonna regret this. 7 steps. How beautiful this is, though. Wow.
I don't know.
You don't want to do the 207 steps?
That was mighty.
No. She's been moving all day. She's had enough. She's had enough. She's gonna go sit by the water and zen out. Yes. It's really gonna be so fun to have her. Hi! This is Arch Rock. For obvious reasons. Isn't that beautiful? Well worth the effort. You can see the little road down there. Here, this has been here forever. When I was 18 years old, I used to come here and visit this. It's so surreal that like things have been here long before you and long after you, and that this particular thing was made. And it just looks like such a postcard with the water there. Favorite view from up here. You get a really good view of the lake and how the colors change on the water there. Trails that you can go on up here too. Just like blows my mind that these trees have been here forever. Easier. You can't drive on it. There's no cars. So it's a road, but it's a walk road. It's a walkway. Wood springs, and it's natural spring that come right off here. She keeps, like, even in the middle of the island, she keeps running into people she knows and saying goodbye to everybody. It's a very emotional time. She's known these people forever. Just quite the family and friends here. Friends that have become family, so it's a hard day. Sam has gone back up to her friend's house to get her cat. Her cat is going to be moving with us. So we're waiting until the last minute to get the cat. We don't want to, like, upset him too much. And his name is Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue is coming to live to Nevada. Big change for everybody. It's a very exciting day. Down the middle of Main Street, USA. My ex was a landscaper, and he did, in fact, look good bending over. Cut, Amy, this is a family show. Here, a lot of people get married here, and then they go up to the Grand Hotel. Dropped this child off on this island and flew back to Florida 5 years ago. She was 23 years old, and now it's 5 years later. She's a grown adult. She will be staying with me for a little bit and then moving on to bigger and better things. It just seems so surreal to be, and I never thought this day would come. Like, I thought she was going to stay on the island forever. But she does have plans for herself. I'm just glad I get this time with her. Hotel. I worked here when I was 18 and 19 years old, just a baby. And now my daughter has worked here for 5 full years. I never stayed in the winter because I'm not as tough as she is. But wow, so many memories. I remember like going down these steps here and meeting my boyfriend that I had for the 2 years I worked here, and just so many good memories. This resort here is absolutely incredible. Very, very, very expensive to spend the night here. My daughter actually, because she worked here all winter, she took me on a tour of this whole place, like all the rooms. In the wintertime, they leave the doors open, like to air out the room. So I got to see all of these rooms, and you know, I didn't take video of it, but I got to experience the beauty of this resort. If you ever get a chance to stay here, I highly recommend this resort. They've been so good to my daughter. Such a good place to stay. And even if you don't stay here when coming to Mackinac Island, at least come and visit. I think it's like $10 to walk through, and they do that because they don't want people like it to just be overrun by people, because people spend a lot of money to stay here. So you can spend $10 and walk through and sit on the porch and rock. Sound of horses clippity clappity. She's got the cat. We're getting off this island. We're out of here. Be with the situation. Oh, sorry, baby.
It's okay, Blue.
Oh, we got him some medicine to calm him down.
It's okay.
Mr. Blue, you don't want to go to Nevada?
It's okay.
Oh, he's only known this island. He's only lived here.
For 5 years.
Where did
Well, 3.
He lived.
He lived off the island for
He lived off the island,
This is
and
his-
then he's been here with you.
3 years.
Wow, poor Mr. Blue. Go down this road for one reason. Because my people live here. You are my people. I have found you. And that'll do it for today's video, right from the steps of the historic church here. I need to get the kid and the cat off this island. And in the next video, we're going to Frankenmuth, Michigan, which is a Bavarian Christmas village. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. And until we meet again, my friends, bye. And it's been fun. Let's do Mackinac Island again. What a great day. Whoo, it is cold. I can't feel my hands, y'all. Whoo-wee. What was that? Whoo-wee. Cut that out. That's kind of ridiculous. I think that's my job on this channel, is to make myself look stupid. I think that's what I've accomplished. At least I've accomplished that.